the gun. Hello everybody and welcome to the next part of Kingdom Hearts 2. Again, I know Mayo's probably going to be like, gosh dang it, but sorry if my voice is raspy. I'm a little sore-throated right now. Sick doesn't feel like the right word to say, just sore throat. So, yeah, in this part we're going to be getting to the final boss. Right before the final boss is the ideal situation.
That's the dream.
And then yeah, we're gonna. That's about it. So let's get things going. So we had to go see the Gambler of Fate, who we only interacted with once, I believe, and that was just in Pirates.
Yep.
I mean, answer the wise.
But before we, engage in a battle with him,
better hurry.
we must first watch a cutscene.
Also, can we just comment on how hilarious it is having Riku's voice coming out of Ansem?
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's so funny.
Also, I just want to say for everyone, I should put this in the description of the last part. The title of the last part was supposed to be immensely longer than what it ended up being. Yeah, I already know how to do this battle. It was supposed to be like... There's a cutscene in this part, except there's not a cutscene in this... this room has a cutscene, except this room actually doesn't have a cutscene, except this room does actually have a cutscene. After all, it was something ridiculous like that. So, this is a gimmick fight. Surprise, surprise. If you can be so kind to explain it to everybody while I fight this man.
You punch a man with Keyblades until you win.
For the most part, yeah.
I mean,
He basically has a special, what's it called? A special health bar, more or less.
yeah. I don't really think it's so special that he has that special health bar, because that's just normal bosses. The gimmick is that you have that same health bar. And you have your normal health bar to worry about. So you have two different health bars, and if either of them run out, you lose. You did.
And then he does...
I think you have to really try in order to have your one of the top run-outs.
Yeah, for at least his story battle. His data battle can be a bit of a different story. So you have two health bars, yes. It's more easy to actually die from actual health than your top one. The top one is almost there just to be there.
It's just there because, you know what, why don't we just give it to both?
Yep. Oh, and here's his DM. I'm used to having glide when dodging this DM, so if I get kind of destroyed, I wouldn't be too surprised. Alright, who's ready to play a little reaction game?
I mean, if he wasn't, you wouldn't be playing this game.
So yeah, you have to get on the commands deck, you have to make sure everything is a circle. And now he's almost dead. Now we just have to do a finisher and he will be done. Usually you just shoot magic at him and you're good. But I don't have any MP because I cured. For safety.
Whatever, you got your magnet buffed, you're good.
Yay! Though at this point in the game it's almost useless. Almost? Not entirely.
I mean, it has its uses, especially when you're farming a final form, it's really helpful.
Yeah, in the base
For me,
game,
it was, at least.
I would say in the base game it's pretty useless actually, but in Final Mix it's nice because there is the Cave of Remembrance to go through also, and it can be very useful there, so... Which I completely forgot about until, I thought about it for a second. Oh, dude, Luxord is so nice, or Luxord, whatever. He's so nice. He brought our friend.
Look, if
back.
Kingdom Hearts series itself doesn't even know how to pronounce his name, then why should we know how to pronounce his name?
That is so true. What do you have to say, Goofy? I wonder how far the king went. I know he's strong enough to take care of himself, but I'm still worried. Alright, Donald, tell us what you have to say.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Let's go! And you get to fight! When you look like
You sounded like you were really
so much. It's hilarious and it's fun to do, but...
You know what's really weird? How we're like, I wonder how far the king went up. wasn't the king and Yen Sid in the room, like 2 rooms before this one?
Yeah, but you know, I'm just assuming that Mickey has some rocket that lets him go to the top immediately. Either that or he's just taking the convenient elevator to go up.
What a edgy name. Havoc's Divide.
Yeah, well...
Alright. Well, it's time for the next boss, and by that I mean I'm just gonna leave. Never mind, it's magically locked.
Funny!
It's the Luna Divider. Now, this fight is also pretty easy, but I like this fight quite a bit, personally. It's probably actually one of my favorite organization fights, despite being fairly easy.
You know, you call it easy, but at least in the base game, this was a really hard difficulty block.
Only you could have made it this
Most
far
people
in
will
one
think
piece.
it's pretty easy, but I can see the difficulty for some players too at the same time.
I thought this fight was harder than Zemnis, personally. I had a really hard time with it.
That's how it
Still
should
do
be.
to this day.
He's got a cool weapon. I think it's I want to say it's a claymore. What is it?
Different
Can you go
same.
Google it real quick? Because I know his wiki page says it.
I'm sure,
I'm just curious. Moon shine down.
Feel it, the moon's power. Moon, shine down.
Alright, so his gimmick is he is a
it's just
berserk.
called a Claymore.
Okay, so it
I
is.
hope you weren't expecting a better name than that.
So it is a claymore. So his gimmick.
That is the thing.
Okay, well I'm glad that I got it right then. So his gimmick is he has a berserk meter that goes up, and when he goes berserk, then he becomes I don't know if it's invincible, but he definitely gets really strong.
I think Purge just said he gets way more aggressive and his defense goes way up.
Oh, okay. And
I don't know if he gets straight up invincible, but he does get way harder.
yeah, he gets way more difficult, and it slowly goes up as time goes on. And then, yeah, he's going to explode. And the only way to get him out of Berserk mode is you have to... He'll throw his Claymore down, you have to pick it up, and then you have to go up to him and hit him like the Berserker enemies. And that is how you fight... this is how you fight Sykes.
Sykes is being really dumb for you. He's never this stupid for me when I fight him.
Again, I think
He's just getting in place, letting you hit him.
I think he's fine. He's probably going to do his DM now, which his DM is kind of brutal to deal with. Oh no, he's not going to do it. And, well, once we get to the data battles, we'll talk about those, because trust me, the data battles are a completely different beast. I'm surprised we are not getting his DM at all. We're not going to see it. I'm sorry I have to do you like that. His DM is pretty rough.
Oh, Goofy got an item slot.
Ooh, that's nice. And then we got an HP increase, and I didn't see what that
I got
was.
an HP increase too.
Oh. Yeah, his so yeah, that's his gimmick. At this point, though, you generally speaking should be pretty strong. Shouldn't have too much of a problem beating him.
I still have the page open, so I just find it's kind of fun. Sykes has the same voice actor as Shadow the Hedgehog, but there's something magical about that.
Which Shadow the Hedgehog?
Current Shadow.
Current Shadow, really?
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kirk Thornton.
I actually really like his voice, like Sykes' voice in general. I don't think it works as Shadow on Shadow, unfortunately.
I don't blame them for hiring Kirk, because he can clearly hit the pitch. I don't feel like he was trying.
Yeah, I feel like he tries too hard to hit the original Shadow's voice, and that's his biggest downfall.
I don't get it. Why has
But
everybody been calling
I do
me
certainly... I always really liked Sykes' voice. He doesn't have much of a personality, like most organization members, but I feel like he was one of the cooler ones in my opinion. Mainly that's just because I like how he looks, and I like his claymore a lot.
Yeah, like I know a lot of the organization members are one-note, but it works.
I mean, everybody loves the organization for a reason.
That's why Zemnis brought him into the organization. But Roxas
The only ones that really get true character are Axel. Actually, I would say Sykes to a point gets some now, if we include later games. Xemnas obviously does.
Anyone from the ice cream group, I'll say.
Yeah.
You know, Axel, Roxas, Gion.
And then I would say obviously Zexion gets some now too. Because of Kingdom Hearts 3. If Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't exist, then I would say he was one of the most one-notes of them all.
I haven't paid attention to it for a while, but I'm thinking Keith's actually giving a lot of them some personality now, too, surprisingly.
I mean, that's good. I mean, Days is what should have been the game that gave them all a big personality.
I agree.
But
and I mean, to be fair, Days did help, but
didn't help enough. I mean, it gave Roxas and Axel.
Yeah, it gave Roxas some, which made it better. He's the main character.
And it gave Axel personality for the first half of the game.
Come on,
you know, until he had to disappear.
I feel like he had enough personality just from Chain of Memories, so he didn't really need it as much.
Huh?
That's true.
Real. Look which one of us is winning.
Honestly, the most underdeveloped one anyways is Lexaeus, because he just kind of... He's the silent hero, yeah, but he literally just kind of says like a few lines in Chain of Memories, then he's dead and never referred to again. And a big issue, too, with Days is just in general, is that halfway through the game, the Castle Oblivion squad leave. So, yeah.
Well, we'll get to that one in like 10 years when we actually bother to play Days.
Pretty much. Also, did you notice that Riku gave him, like, the Oblivion? He shoved it next to him.
If it changes me forever.
Also, why was Riku wearing a blindfold anyways?
Now, they kind of half explain it as him trying to hide from himself, but I don't know. I always thought it was kind of a weak excuse.
Wait, wait, this isn't fair. He even gets his Guardian? Why isn't he using his Guardian right now, when he's traveling along with us?
Good question. Also, after playing Cage 3, I have a lot of questions about that. But,
yeah, it's stupid. It's really stupid. I wonder what a one-on-one fight...
I'm not going to follow up on that anymore, but...
I wonder what a one-on-one fight with the Guardian would be like. I always wanted to, ever since like I was young and played Kingdom Hearts 1.
I mean, it'd probably be really depressing when you realize you can't damage.
Yeah, true. He is a pure Heartless, even though that makes no sense.
Ridiculous.
As how I took it, at least originally before Kingdom Hearts 3, is that the Guardian felt like Darkseid almost. Like he always looked and felt like a really buffed up Darkseid, or like a third evolution to the Shadows in a sense, because he kind of looks like a Shadow.
I'm sure there's something in one of the reports that we just skipped over, but
probably.
Because he really wanted to meet you.
I mean, I read the only game that I actually read the reports on is Kingdom Hearts 3, because at that point I knew that they were going to be really important. And even in Kingdom Hearts 3, they were important, but they left questions. In 1, it's more of like...
Well, yeah, they're leaving space in 3 for Remind, I'm sure.
Yeah, and in Kingdom Hearts 1, it's more of lore/world building more than anything. I think in the later games, the reports were actually important. Alright, Donald, what do you have to tell us?
What
about you, Goober? I wonder what this castle was built for. It's pretty mysterious. I mean, he is asking the real questions.
Yes he is.
Proof of existence, so that's also an edgy name. And that's Romper.
Hey, Whomper.
Addled Impasse. Dude, a 13-year-old wouldn't know what those words mean.
No. Seeing all these names, I'm starting to wonder how you didn't turn into some massive edgelord.
I want to know how the translation...
At least I didn't grow up with this game.
I'm curious to know how the translation team went for that, because what is Addled Impasse in Japanese? What is Havoc's Divide in Japanese?
I don't know, Last Tomato or whatever his name is.
should. Alright, where are these?
I know the guy that did the patch for Earthbound 2, Mother 3, whatever it's called, was the same guy that translated this game.
Oh, really? The official translation, or...?
I'm a fool.
The official translation for this game, yeah.
Spent
Oh, okay.
years studying the workings of the
But there isn't an official translation for Mother 3, obviously.
Yeah. I know the Mother 3 translation as a whole brought a lot, like, a lot of the people in that team have gotten, like, jobs with professional translation jobs in general, so...
Created from real hearts. I was convinced.
How did you guys get all the way up
The
here?
way I had envisioned. I couldn't have been more wrong.
I think we're still, like, a room away from them, but how the heck did they get up
There's so
here?
much more than any system.
Hey, that's a star system.
I saw it. When
Yes,
Roxas and
yes it is.
Coyote
How do you have a star system in a machine?
I knew. I was too stubborn.
I mean, you say that, but
It's all
we already saw Roxas running around in the computer town,
Wrap
so...
my mind
True.
around things my heart already knows, only to fail.
So then we went to the Tron world, which is also a computer.
I had so
Yeah.
many plans in
And
store.
even without resorting to computers, there's the existence of Castle Oblivion, which is seemingly endless.
All
I have a
was
lot of questions in this world.
compared with that one boy's heart.
But Castle Oblivion is another planet, I think.
All the more proof that hearts
This
cannot be
series is
contained by data.
confusing.
Run, my friend. It's going to self-destruct, and anything could happen.
What? Your Majesty!
Whoa, wait a minute, I don't think this room is the
Rest
next
is up to
room.
you.
Is it?
And
I thought it was the
I think it
room
might
after.
be.
doubt you can hear me.
No, I think it's the review we're about to go into.
Sorry.
Handsome!
My
Because
heart
if it's
is
not, I
full.
can't think of what room would be for it.
Please allow me
Like,
to do what it
this is the route that I would farm my final form on, so I recognize it.
His heart's decided. We can't change that.
Ha. You get it? His heart has decided.
Wondering who would dare interfere with my
Hey, look, it's
kingdom.
Zemnos.
And look, here you all are.
What are you doing, Zemnos?
Convenient for me.
You look so angry.
Handsome and wise.
Like, compared to everyone else that was over there.
Zemnos really does. He's really good. The voice actor, I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Well, since I'm already looking at Kirk Thornton, why not? Let's see if I can
He did such a good job of doing like a deep, emotionless man.
None of this would have happened without you.
He's the most emotionless of the entire
You are the
organization.
source of all Heartless. It was your research that inspired me to go further than you ever dared.
I admit,
Ow.
my
Paul St.
disregard
Peter.
for chaos
Paul
to
St.
more
Peter.
worlds than one.
He's got a nice deep voice.
But what were you seeking?
I think a lot of people like
You
Zemnis'
erased
voice.
me from the world,
I'm a big
only
fan
to
of it.
take my name.
That was one of his first
Continued
roles in
research letter left
two, or at least one of his first roles in video games.
Is this the answer you've been looking for?
Have you ever heard the story about how he was casted or whatever?
Carrying on what
No,
you
I haven't.
yourself began.
He
I'm creating a brand new world.
I think the audition people got him confused with another person. They thought he did the role of a character in another game or show or something. So they brought him in to do an audition, but he wasn't the person that they thought he was, but they loved his audition so much that they kept him in the role.
Nice.
By the
Yeah.
jealousy you feel.
Voice actors seem to always have fun stories about like how they get their positions.
They are not.
Some of them are really simple and others are really bad. Also, I just like what voice actors tell.
Surpassed.
Some voice actor stories in general are. I know some people say that they have some voices that they did like once and they could never do it again because it hurt them so bad to do.
Beyond our reach.
Yeah,
Ignorant.
after doing Donald for long enough, I can understand that one.
Yeah, there was like some people who said that they had to do some like really gruff yelling voices and they could never do it again because they were like legitimately losing their voice and like coughing up blood because it was just too hard on their vocal cords. But they did it once and they never could do it again.
We've said enough.
Meanwhile,
You know what
why isn't Zemnis just destroying this?
King Mickey, my
You know?
friend. Forgive me.
I guess he doesn't care. I guess.
He really doesn't. Isn't
You know
everybody?
what? Like, or maybe he's just curious enough to see how everything goes. Like, why not? Let's Let's see how this goes.
Wouldn't everybody basically die at this point? It's a pretty big explosion.
Yes.
Like, that's a pretty big explosion, guys. I'm pretty sure they were in the vicinity of it, including Xemnas.
Yes.
It's still going off. Goofy and Donald literally just flew away.
Yeah. Mickey looked like he was about to fly off too.
Look at how huge this explosion is. Look at all these hearts. And look at the nobodies look happy.
Yeah. It's a good day for them.
Hearts! It's what we've always wanted. But doing that just makes Heartless's come back. Uh-oh. Was this truly a good thing or a bad thing in the long run? Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Okay, Donald and Goofy, you were like flying off the castle. How did you get back there? Hey, where's Xemnas? How is Riku back to normal? Why is he wearing his bandana?
Riku.
I thought he took it off. Okay.
He did. It's called suspense, I guess. I don't know. How does he see through the bandana? The blindfold, I mean.
He doesn't.
Ansem did say.
He's just walking around blindfolded for no reason.
I mean, he does have a crazy nose. We've established this. You know,
Yes.
he smells
Thanks,
the
Shin memories.
he smells the darkness in people. We already saw his. Oh wait, no, we didn't see his eyes. Yeah, this is his eye reveal.
Whoa.
His eyes couldn't lie.
His eyes couldn't lie. Haha.
And just who were you trying to fool? Huh? Huh?
Now this is the bromance that I've been waiting
Come
for.
on, man. Why did you try to do so much on
I
your
love
own?
this bromance, dude. They got the best bromance ever.
Friends like us.
If you ignore the first game, that is, until the very
Yeah,
end.
we try to pretend that the first game doesn't happen in that regard.
Look, the first game ruins my Soriku ship. I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it has a name
I
somewhere.
think it is called Toriku.
Have you forgotten?
And
I'll tell you why.
I want to say thanks Stream Drop for making that a thing, but honestly it was a thing
I'm
before
not a
then.
total sap like you.
Look,
Drop just established full.
I know they try to say Kairi and Sora are lovers, but nah, in my heart, Sora and Riku.
Like, I don't think anybody's actually put, like, that might be the canon ship.
What should we do?
The ship that people want.
The fan ship is Sora and Riku. Dude, they're like the best of friends you could possibly have. Oh, okay.
Come on.
When did you get your new duds?
I guess he's just been wearing them.
Imagine if
Not sure why.
what if he wasn't wearing the clothes? Like, what if they got destroyed because he turned into Ansem? There's a lot of questions I have.
The cutscene would have gone even longer.
Well, I guess I'll have Riku in my party for a
Yeah,
bit.
Riku's actually one of the few party members that isn't Donald that actually thinks kind of worth having around.
Yep. I'm just gonna yoink all these real quick.
Like you're ever gonna use the potions. The ethers, yes. The
I'll
potions.
use the potions to sell. I'll let him keep the one ether. And this will be an ether too. No point in me giving him stuff to equip. And I think there might be a Moogle. No, there's not Moogle here. This isn't a save point. Oh, it was really convenient that, wait.
Huh?
I just... Hold on. Okay. I know if auto limit was on or off. I don't remember what the name of his limit is.
It's probably something to come again, so I kind of just want to bring it up now. I actually really like it how the moon looks now. The Kingdom Hearts looks really nice like this.
Let's go.
It does. I mean, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Let's get our summon gauge up a little bit. Completely
There,
forgot about
why
that.
not?
He's our good friend.
Bastion. Pretty sure you already got one of those, but
Probably.
never check.
Ooh, I got a dense gem. Multiple, which is good because if I remember correctly too, I needed them for something in the Moogle shop. I want to say the ribbons. I'm gonna get Thunder on. I don't really need Fire, which I have currently equipped. Let me swap that out real quick to Thundaga. Get ready for another cutscene pretty soon. I think it's at the end of this room, I want to say.
It's at the end of this room. Actually, no, I think it's the beginning of the next room. Because the next room is the one with the save point.
Ah, okay. Do we have max reflect? We do, okay. I think we have max all of our magic at this point now.
There might be one magic that doesn't, I don't know. I mean, it's easy enough to check, just go to your magic screen.
It is, you're right. Yep, we got them all.
Alright.
Stop, stop, stop it, stop it!
Stop being a bully.
Yeah, let me bully you instead. I kind of wanted a final form here too, just so I could level it up a bit, but I completely forgot about it. I just saw the summon menu and was like, hey, I haven't touched that in a while.
Like, this is a really good room to farm it. Like I said, this is how I did my final form stuff. Farming. It was a lot easier for me to do it this way.
Ooh,
Because there's more of them.
I can't use that.
Did you spammed all of them on yourself?
Well, I can use it. I can use it on Donald and Goofy. So I guess it does have some use. Ow! Stop it! Mithril Crystal. I think I have all the Mithrils.
Yeah, you do. You still need a bright crystal, but that seems to be the only thing that you're really missing. Other than that, it's just the remembrance stuff, the orichalcum pluses, and you're missing a tranquil crystal.
And orichalcum. Speaking of orichalcums.
Oh, what's the name of this?
Sora Raikou. Yeah, I thought it was because yeah, all the Heartless
Yeah,
come
I
in, and this is where
forgot about
Pete.
this cutscene.
This is where Pete and Maleficent come in. So I figured it was either at the beginning or the end of this room. So I remembered it being this room. That is a lot of Heartless. How many do you think are
That
just
is
2D?
a lot of 2 FPS.
How many PN like little gifts do you think they are running?
There's no way we could take them all.
I will be sending them after Zemnis. Or
We're going
perhaps
after
you will
Zeminus?
yourself.
Pete, this is no time to think.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather run.
So, look, you have to rub all 2 of his brain cells together, okay? It's like, do I want to fight Zemnis?
I love
I mean,
Pete.
I'll be honest, I want to see that fight.
Dang, after all these years, you still call him Boat Boy.
Like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
Sora, your majesty.
Your
When
Majesty.
I've destroyed them
Haha.
all, this castle shall be mine.
Of course, Maleficent, you can have this castle. We don't need it
Sure, it
anymore.
doesn't even exist.
Yeah, this is a world that doesn't even exist. Haven't you read the name when you were going to the planet? Come on.
Which I'm still trying to figure out how we're even here.
Bring 'em on.
I mean, it does exist, but it doesn't exist. Isn't it an artificial world?
But
Is it?
I think
Is it ever
so.
specified anywhere?
I'm not 100%. I
I've
always
never really gotten that impression.
I always figured this entire place was just like artificial.
I guess it could be, but I don't know.
The altar of not. More like this is not.
Well, here
an
we are.
altar.
we're at the spot before the point of no return.
Yep. Which is the final boss, mind you.
Yeah.
Oh, my kingdom
Oh.
hearts.
I do like the fact it does have a big old hole in it. It is pretty cool.
I have
Yeah.
to start all over again.
Yeah,
And the hole is still shaped like a heart.
Warriors of the Keyblade,
Oh,
go forth
yes.
and bring me more.
No,
hearts.
we won't bring you more hearts.
no,
It's illegal.
Oh, really? There's a big heartless punching a little kid.
Dude,
What more hearts?
Kyrie, point your Keyblade.
Darkness.
Huh? We don't hate it. It's just kind of.
No, we do hate it. Mickey, we do hate it.
It's scary.
Darkness. You can't.
Wah.
Because darkness is everything.
If it's supposed to be half and half, then why are we fighting the darkness?
Are we really trying to have a philosophical discussion about darkness?
Then allow me another question.
Light.
I'm sorry, just you say it like that.
Yet choose to live in the light. So why is it that you loathe us who teeter on the edge of nothing?
You know, that's a good question.
We who were
there.
turned away by both light and dark.
You know, he's got a point.
Choice.
That's simple.
Oh yeah,
Because
tell
you
him.
mess up our worlds.
That may be.
I want to know how this argument is, you know?
What other choice?
Yeah, I'm curious
that
about
we have
their
had?
philosophies of light, darkness, and apparently nothing.
You're nobodies. You don't even exist. You're
Okay,
not
Sora, that's
sad.
just racist.
Very good. You don't miss a thing.
Also, that I'm surprised Sora remembered. I always figured he had a short-term memory.
No matter what misery.
No, I get like we're playing Kingdom Hearts 2, not Dream Drop Distance.
No matter what you think,
I give Dream Drop Distance Sora so much crap, but I mean,
or how
He is a moron.
most of my arguments I don't even think are that far wrong.
What are we doing?
Like I realized they wanted to make Riku look good by comparison, and Sora look naive, but I don't know. Something went wrong.
No, they just made Sora look like an idiot.
Guys,
Why is he specifically fighting Sora?
Maybe he figures his odds are better one-on-one. Also, remember, for anyone that played this game on the PS3, if you use Limit Form here, your console would lock up.
come close.
Fun fact.
So, this is...
That was actually a thing in the PS4 version for a good while, too. They patched that out.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So
They
with
didn't even
this...
bother fixing that bug.
Is this technically... Would you technically consider this the first phase of the final boss?
Yeah, I would.
Even though it's
the
not...
data battle.
It's not in the full final boss rush. Like, final boss rush, yeah. But it is one of the last bosses. So this is, Xemnas. Remember him from Kingdom Hearts 1? Yeah, he basically has the same moveset here.
I mean, yeah, back then he was called Unknown, but
Yeah. And he's very, very easy, mostly because of this reaction command. He uses it immediately when the fight starts. You can technically dodge it. He uses it when the fight starts, and then he uses it at the way ends. So I just got one combo off, basically, and I'm probably going to kill him right here. Because this reaction command does a lot of damage. Should be, yep. Let me just...
maximum HP and MP increase.
It's full HP right there, guys. At least I think it is. Yes, it is.
Looks like you're 3/4 of the way there now.
It's the full HP in critical mode. I don't know. Where are we? How are you talking to us? I have many questions.
Sora, answer me!
Huh.
I like how their first response is
He
to
just
look.
falls too.
I like how their response is to just look off the castle and assume he's like
where's
there.
Xemnas?
You decided to be an idiot and jump off the castle wall.
I guess so. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts. It seems we must begin.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, Xemnas.
But know this. I will give
What
to
are you
as
doing?
many hearts as it
This isn't even a real Kingdom Hearts. It's a
takes.
fake.
My words.
Yes.
Can no more be
Well, I mean, the
without
last
me.
fake Kingdom Hearts worked so well.
To you.
Look, there's Kingdom Hearts, and then there's True Kingdom Hearts.
Lend me your power.
So there's Door Kingdom Hearts, there's
Moon-shaped Kingdom
Kingdom Hearts
Hearts.
of Man, which is the one we're seeing now, and there's the True Kingdom Hearts, which is the one in basically every other game.
What is the Door Kingdom Hearts called again?
With hatred.
It probably has a legit name. I don't know. I'm curious now. I'm looking it up.
It should be called the Kingdom of Hearts.
Burning with
That'd be
rage.
funny.
Hearts scarred by
Why am I not surprised?
What is it? Is it of light?
Door to darkness.
Oh my lord.
Why am I not surprised?
So it's the Kingdom Hearts Door to Darkness. This is the Kingdom Hearts of Man. And there's the true Kingdom Hearts.
Why am I even remotely surprised?
I mean, it technically is the Door to Darkness. You do go to the dark world from it, you
You can't
know.
hide from us.
We're not gonna let him get away now.
Look at that!
Look that way. I don't want to look that way. Oh, a door. How convenient.
Kingdom Hearts.
Is this the Door to Darkness too?
Let's go.
It's the second Door to Darkness.
The worlds gave us this doorway. They want us to be the guardians of their
How did the
destiny.
worlds do it? Also, why did they make a door with a
Once we
nobody
go
sign
through,
on
there's
top?
No turning back. It's victory or oblivion.
It's victory or oblivion. Hey, I have the oblivion.
Are you ready?
So I'm choosing the oblivion. So yeah, this is the point of no return. Let's talk to Goofy and Donald, you know, one last time. Kingdom Hearts opened the door to Zamnis. We can't let this chance slip by. It's going to be a tough fight, but we can do it.
Well, yeah, but you know, Sephiroth is calling your name, and
Should I do it right now?
I mean, you're at a save point, and this is our point of no return.
You
So
know, might as well give it one try. So yeah, that is the final boss though, and that's gonna definitely be reserved for its own part because the boss alone takes probably like 20 or so minutes with cutscenes. I think it's like a 40-minute boss battle with all the cutscenes.
I don't
and
think
stuff.
it's that long.
With all the cutscenes and
I have to
stuff.
say, I'm severely let down by the length of cutscenes here. I have to say.
I'm not really, and that's because altogether the world is about almost an hour and a half long.
Yeah, it's longer than the other worlds, but
Yeah.
I guess if you compare it to like Hollow Bastion, the first game, it's not really that long.
Yeah, but Hollow Bastion's weird.
It is.
It also smells. I want to go to a Moogle 2 after we inevitably fail 3 times. Because I want to see if I can craft anything. I should be able to. Alright, here we go. 3 attempts against Sephiroth.
Show me your strength.
If I have any chance to beat him, now would probably not be the time.
Yeah. The rule of thumb is always if you're gonna win, it's gonna be your first attempt. So
First or
Yeah,
second,
let's
it's
go.
never the third.
I think I've seen you win your second time once. It's almost always the first. Third time never happens. The third times basically just make you feel better.
Though we do have second chance now or whatever, which is nice. I remember you from Final Fantasy VII.
That's enough.
You're the final boss.
Yes, you made us watch a 3-minute cutscene about destroying the solar system.
Numerous times.
Yeah, you know what's more impressive than destroying Jupiter? Is destroying Jupiter twice.
I love that move so much. It's because it's literally just the most over-the-top move
That's
of
one.
all time. It's literally the most over-the-top move all the time. It doesn't even get, like, his goal in Final Fantasy VII, destroy the world. He just destroys every world.
Yeah.
That's enough.
No, yeah, I did that on purpose. Yep, that was,
Okay, yeah, that's the kind of play that should have been reserved for your third attempt.
That was the word. Does that attempt count?
Yes, it does.
I don't know what I was doing. For some reason, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna block it. For some reason. I don't know.
If you were gonna block, you should have at least reflected.
Man, I am doing an amazing job at failing right now.
Look, you're doing better than your second attempt, at least.
Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that I am.
How would you do worse than your second?
You'd be surprised.
It would be. Like, usually being that bad is considered for me. Come on.
Look, sometimes the best things happen at the worst times. Aha! You fell into your own trap. This tip's going pretty good so far. Surprisingly, for my third attempt.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop summoning fire pillars.
Not that I expect you to win this attempt at all, but...
Oh, no, I don't either.
Sorry, but I do not have any faith in you.
I don't.
This isn't even my usual PKC, I don't have faith in you joke. It's just... Speaking of that, we are really going to do some PKC at some point soon, and it's not even on our immediate backlog.
Dude, he's running at me and it's scaring me.
He's a scary boy.
Stop using Descent Heartless Angel. I mean, that's one way to do things.
It's working for you.
Oh, he's doing his DM, I think. Oh no, he's just going to his final form. Now he flies.
Whoa. Not really sure why he didn't just start with this. He already has a wing.
I was trying to...
Oh, there's
freaking
third.
That was 3. He didn't even get to DM, unfortunately. Alright, let's go to the, what's it called real quick, the Moogle, and then go back to the final place. Actually, I did want to show what our final form grinding path is going to be real quick too, and then we'll end the part there, because, you know, it's already a relatively short part by this game standard, so I don't mind.
I mean, it's already longer than the last part, though, so think about it that
the last
way.
part was like 38 minutes, wasn't it?
It was 42.
Oh, it was? I thought it was like 38. I just remember it being short. Oh, okay. I didn't think they would all die that quick. I'm still used to like the level 1 mentality. I forget how fast things die. Yeah, I have the sound effects. You can hire me anytime, people.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see if we can synthesize anything at all. Nothing in the recipes. Ultimate Weapon's still going to be a while anyways. We have everything except the Orichalcum Pluses, so... How do you even get all the Orichalcum Pluses? I know they're all
Olympus and all the synthesis items.
Ah, okay.
Which, synthesis items I don't actually think will take that long. So,
You have to make all the ones in the recipes, right? Or not the recipes, the free development or whatever, right?
But no. What? No.
I don't remember how to get the Orichalcum Pluses.
Clearly.
I'm a dum-dum. It's been a long time.
But you just have to get all the materials.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to make anything.
I need a dense stone. Where's a dense stone? Can you check real quick?
Fine, stone, sniper. That's the only way you can get one.
Sniper? I think we're gonna killing one anyways. So, where is the save point? Oh yeah, it's in the house of No Tomorrow. So that's the name of it, right?
Uh.
Oh no, it's just
Tuesday.
Merlin's house. It should have been called the House of No Tomorrow. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show real quick everybody what my final form farming route is real quick. I don't know if it's the most... I think it is one of the more effective ones, though you have to just be paying attention to what you're doing. Boom. Yeah, there's a sniper. Another one. Hey, I got a dent stone. Isn't that what I needed?
Yeah.
Perfect. Basically, you farm a rate. There's a whole bunch of small dudes that appear out here that you farm. And that's the farming method. Obviously, you have to wait until your form isn't as bad as it is, because I don't...
Yeah, well, that's kind of... I think, like, for the first reforms, you might be better off going for Twilight Town. But
I might be. Let me go to... I just went to the title screen, Mayo.
I hope you saved recently.
I did. It was right before Sephiroth, so I lost nothing.
Okay.
Whew. It scared me.
Maybe this is why you're missing an hour.
No, that's the first time I've done that.
Huh.
I have to get another one of those dense stones.
You can't activate final form, you need more in your drive gauge.
Oh. I thought it was Riku's fault. Whatever.
No, it's... Remember, you got more in your gauge because of Sephiroth.
Twilight Gem? Oh, I think I just got a dense stone anyways. Perfect!
Yeah.
I'll actually show the real spot that you're supposed to farm it anyways. I like Goofy more than you, Donald. So this is the best spot to farm it usually, right down here, because there's a lot of little dudes that spawn. These guys.
How it works. I never use this spot because it feels too far away for too few nobodies. It does work.
Yeah, this is technically what people would consider the most ideal location. Here, I'll use all my drive gauge real quick. I don't really care. Now let me go to the what's it called? Wait, I activated two things at once. I don't know if you just realized that. I activated Dark Shield and the reaction command for the samurai at the same time.
Good job.
I think there's a Moogle in the second save point here? Third? Well, yes, there is in the second one. There's also one in the third one. Alright, Moogle. Give me my ribbon. I want my ribbon. And then we'll end the part there. And then Mayo will give me $3 million.
Please, even if I had $1 million, I wouldn't hand it over that easy.
You're right. Let's see, Sora.
Of course, quality just died.
Of course. Well, luckily it's the end of the part.
It's running like less than 100p. It is awful right now.
Luckily it's the end of the part. Let's see if I can quickly synthesize anything else at the time being, because I still need to get the levels up, so... free development. Sure. Wait, I can make a mithril gem. Mithril gems are important. So are mithril shards. I'll just make like one of all these things that I can, I guess. Ooh, I can make serenity crystals now.
Yes, we learned that last time.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
Yep.
I'm not
Come on, it hasn't
surprised.
been that long since last part.
I'm not surprised, I just don't remember the synthesis stuff. Alright, so let's just go back to the last save point and we'll call the part there. And we'll see you guys in the final part, which I'm expecting to be about as long as this
Final story
one.
part.
Yes, final story part. Actually, I'm going to wait a minute because the time is 27:59 and I want it to be perfect because I OCD. Look at my money, it's 5,700. If my time is 2800, it'll look amazing. All right, there we go. Look it's perfect. It's perfect. Level 50, dude. This makes my OCD feel so good. Level 50, 5,700, and then 28 hours. All right, so we'll see.
This is how you're gonna end DLP, isn't it? Like, if you end up ending the game at like 42 hours and 1 minute, then you're gonna wait 59 minutes. You can get 43 hours, aren't you?
Probably. So we'll see you guys in the next part where we go into this mysterious door and yeah, beat the final boss, do the final cutscenes, and then post games afterwards. I think at this point I'll use any Keyblade. So you know what? For old time's sake, I'm gonna roulette this. Please don't beat 2 becomes 1. Actually, I probably won't form anyways, but whatever. Alright. Tell me when to stop, Mayo.
I'm not even looking, so 3, 2, 1, stop.
Mysterious Abyss. Okay. Well, I guess we're
Could
gonna
have been worse.
We're gonna be killing Xemnas with this little Keyblade right here. I can't save though. Just remember that we are doing the Mysterious Abyss.
Yeah, okay.
So
see you all next time.
See you all
Bye.
in the next part. Bye bye.
All toast, toast, toast.
Chicken tenders.